Hey guys, so I thought I was being done, but I feel called to do a work read. So let's do a work read, okay? So this is a career reading. Yeah. Okay, so depth, being having credit or unpaid things, instability. Somebody is going through this, and this is why it's stopping you from building your legacy, from expanding, from building your stability, right? Family wealth, foundation, inheritance, because you know we have to deal with things, like we have to tap into the darkest places, right, and shine the light onto those things. So we have to go towards those things that we are afraid of, right? And really start working on those things, whatever they are. I'm hearing that it's not as bad as you think, as long as you tap into it fast, okay? Because if you don't, then it's gonna just like, become like a snowball effect, and it will cause you more struggle, more hardship. So just tap into those things. For some people, I'm literally hearing legal things, like I don't know if you need to deal with court situation, whatever you gotta do, like you just gotta do it, okay? And don't procrastinate. Just go ahead and start resolving those things. Ask for help, consult somebody who knows better, right? Yeah, exactly. Like this may represent like a legal system, or like a lawyer or a judge or something. Knowledge, beliefs, tradition. So talking to somebody who has more experience, talking to the like a authority figure, or this may even be like talking to maybe your parents or somebody like that, somebody who knows better, somebody who has experience with what you're going through, or like talking to your bank or creditor or something like that. And just like being very open and straightforward is needed here. Just like laying facts on the table and going from there. Like you're not the first person who is in that type of situation if this is for you. This reading is not for everybody. But if you're in some sort of a tricky situation, especially with your finances or something like that, or even with your health, you're not the first person who's there, and who has, people overcome these type of things all the time. I just read this article about a woman who was in she had debt $200,000, and she got out of it very fast because she like changed her mentality. She would like walk to work and save $3 on a public transportation, and her co-workers thought that she was crazy, but it's like a mentality, right? Like but you also need to be creative, right? Look into things, like literally go on YouTube and look it up, like how other people have done it, and follow the lead. Consultation I'm getting is needed here. Yeah, Spirit is saying dare to dream, but also know when to adjust your dreams, right? So your dreams may be changing, and that's okay. Like know how to detach from things, right? Learning how to detach from things. There's been like a study being made where like 90 something percent of people keep just doing same thing because they have started it, not because they want to, or just because they have started to do something, they just keep on doing it. And I personally see it a lot with like my certain family members that have been doing like same thing for like the past 50 years. And that's what some people like that stuff. Let's see what else. Fear of, yeah, Spirit is saying fear of change. Don't be afraid of change, okay? Don't be afraid of change, but also plan ahead, right? And stop avoiding certain situations. Like, you have to tap in, you have to start resolving your issues, like starting from like the biggest issue, like starting from the biggest problem. You have to tap into that thing and ask for help, and really, like, you'll feel so much better once you start resolving it rather than just avoiding it and postponing it. Yeah, planning. Spirit is saying planning. Gotta plan ahead. What else? Yeah, somebody here is codependent, avoiding change, negative cycle. This is why, because somebody is codependent to something. It may be codependent to stability. It may be codependent to certain workplace, to certain income, to certain lifestyle, to certain maybe like a home or apartment situation. Avoiding change, right? And just staying in that negative cycle, right? Afraid to try something new here. This will require strength and confidence, bravery, courage. But yeah, I'm not like a very impulsive person by nature. I like to plan things ahead, so I highly recommend that you guys plan things ahead, especially when it comes to finances. Like, save up money, right? Make sure that you have good credit, and then you can do whatever you want to do, right? Yeah, I'm getting that Spirit really wants you to tap into your mastery, in your talent, in your gifts, and be dedicated to that, right? Really, like, you need peace of mind. Like, these things are weighting you down. They're stopping you from progressing what comes to your gifts and talents. So you got to resolve them, because that's like a stronghold that's standing in the way. For somebody, I literally just heard like artistic, like you may be like, well, you may be any type of artist or creative personality, but that's like your talent, like that's literally why you are here. Like, well, you may have many talents, but that's like your main talent. Like, that's something that you're like extraordinary at, and it's like so obvious that you kind of like just taking it for granted, but you need to practice it. Like, you even if as a hobby, like, let's say if you're a musician, you need to be consistent with it. You know, you need to record consistently and practice and just do it, you know, and start releasing things, even if you think that you're not perfect or it's not good enough. You know, you need to really stop tapping into that as like a side gig, as a side project, and it will become your main gig eventually, right? Everything starts from a small seed. The mighty tree will grow. And also, things don't happen overnight, so everything takes time, right? Wow, I literally just heard that sing. Literally, this is for somebody, like, literally just heard sing on TikTok. I don't know who this is for. It may be any other platform, maybe YouTube, Instagram, whatever, like, up to you, but you gotta start letting it out, and people will notice, people will admire you for that. And you just never know what's gonna come your way. So don't be afraid to show off your talent, you know? It's important, like, people need to know, people need to hear. Let's see what else. For somebody, I heard merchandise or something. You may be a graphic designer or something like that. And same thing, like, try, you know, these platforms, like, you may have to put some money into advertisement and things like that. You may have to pay for certain ads here and there. But it is necessary to get, like, it's normal, you know, like, people, like, brands do that all the time. So it's necessary to get the numbers up, you know, and to get the exposure, because there's a lot of competition out there, you know. There's a lot of people that are trying to do the same thing. So you gotta be like more aggressive with it, you know. You gotta really want it. Because there's people out there that like really, 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 really want it, you know. And these people are in line. And a lot of people will give up too, you know. So you will get in line. You will get their place. Yeah, you're very charming, artistic. You have like this spirit about you that's like very like caring or loving. And I don't know, I just keep on like seeing somebody singing on like YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or something. I just keep on like seeing somebody like online just like singing. Or it may be like just any type of talent you have, just like bringing yourself forward, you know, and showing your talent to the world or your product. Yeah, wow. Yeah, Spirit is saying that it's time to get out of your comfort zone. It's time to take a chance, you know. Yeah, in this case, Spirit is actually saying that try to avoid any risky investments, but have enough like gut to put yourself out there. What is this? Anxiety. Yeah, somebody's having anxiety. Maybe you're having an anxiety when it comes to judgment. But you have to know that if you're like a public person, what is it? Public personality, like a celebrity or somebody like that. If you want to be, because there's different type of artists out there. There's people that are like producers, for example, that they do things for others, right? And there's people that are performers, right? That are actually in front of everybody. So it's not for everybody, right? It's not for everybody. Some people like to stay on the background. Some people like to stay in front of the camera, right? So whatever you're comfortable with, but you gotta also start trying things. Like for example, I have like I'm a very private person, so I had my like Instagram account on private for years, right? And since I've been traveling, I'm like, okay, well, let me see if I open it up, what happens, right? And so many people start following me, and then I start getting anxiety. Like I couldn't sleep, you guys. I was like, oh man, I don't even know these people now. They're watching my photos. Like I don't know. I don't feel good about this, so I put it back on private. Like some people don't like that stuff, you know, and it's okay. Like whatever you feel comfortable with. But you gotta try it out in order to know, right? You gotta still go ahead and try. And I know if I really wanted to be out there, I would probably like keep on trying until I get used to it, right? Until I'd be okay with like random people following me. But at the moment, I don't, because I don't know. Some things I just like to keep as private things, and I normally don't really accept anybody as my friend unless I personally know them, right? So anyways, yeah, Spirit is saying apply your intuition. You know, apply your intuition and sensitivity, but also don't be afraid, you know, because you know, you gotta cover yourself, but as a God's child, you always covered and protected. So don't be afraid to, don't think that, you know, people will wish you ill, because of course there's always evil spirits out there, but there's also good spirits out there. So it's 50-60, like any public personality. Like there's going to be haters and there's going to be supporters, right? So you just gotta get used to it. I'm specifically seeing like a theft, spying, manipulation, deceit. Yeah, exactly. So the thing that I got worried when I went viral, not viral, when I went public online, right? I talked to my friend who's a coder, and I was like, what's the worst that can happen when I go on a public account? Because I've never been on a public account before. So my friend said that you gotta set up a two-factor authentication, so that they won't be able to crack you, they won't be able to hack you, right? Because it's so easy to hack accounts nowadays. So keep these things in mind. Always change your passwords, regularly, and set up two-factor authentication. It's not that hard. You can just look it up online on YouTube how to set it up, but it's really easy. So just make sure that everything is safe and secure, because there's a lot of cyber attacks going on right now. Don't want to say where they're coming from, but certain countries are doing it. So yeah, be careful. Let's see what else. Wow, I literally just heard, like, even what comes to like keeping your finances somewhere, you gotta be careful, okay? Clarity. Yeah, there's some sort of clarity and breakthrough coming to your situation. A new beginnings in something, and more like authenticity. Like you will be, first of all, truthful to yourself and what is it that you want and don't want, and you got to listen to that, right? But if you're trying to break through in your career or your talent or your gift, it is coming your way, but you got to be prepared. You got to like literally mentally prepare yourself for this breakthrough. Like if you're on a private accounts, you got to practice how it feels like to be exposed, right? If you've never talked into the camera, you got to practice how it feels like to talk to the camera, right? How to, like public personality is a public personality. Like you will be available to the public, like let's say specifically thinking of like, certain female artists, for example, like big singers. You can think of anybody, right? But some of these people are like, even though they come across being sensitive, they're actually very strong people, and they stepped into their positions like a lot of times as children already. So they had like a whole life to learn how to be in those type of positions. Like you can think of any like a huge artist, right? Or even celebrities, right? Like these people started very early, because nothing comes just like that. Like some people are born with it, some people just want to be exposed out there, available, but some people like have to learn, and it comes with the job, right? So you have to start practicing it. Yeah, there's some sort of creative spark, inspiration, intuition, new passion igniting here, new energy, new creative energy igniting here. I keep on hearing, don't be afraid, everything will be all right, okay? Don't be afraid, and never be afraid of like judgment, because people will always judge. Like haters will always hate, I swear to God. Like literally literally, like I can't. Like people should mind their business, like do something with your life, real. Like why are you hating? Like how come you even have time or energy to go and comment on somebody's stuff? Like why are you not focusing on your own stuff, right? Like what's up? Go do something. Like trolls, I don't understand. I do love reading the comments, they're hilarious though. I love comments, but and like the stuff that people say cracks me up. Like I can't, for real. Greed, control. Wow. Yeah, Spirit is saying that you gotta do things for the right reasons, right? Like, if it's a greed, control, or materialist possessiveness, like, that's, that's like, okay, what can I say? honestly, I don't know what to think about this. I mean, you gotta be a little bit greedy in order to work in finance. Like, it's just what it is. Like, you gotta want the money, you know? Like, you can't go and work in finance not wanting the money, because that's what you're trying to get, right? And you're competing with a lot of people. Like, a lot of people are competing over same coins, right? Over the same bill, right? Over the same opportunity. So you gotta want that, really want that. You gotta apply a little bit of pressure, you know? But I also see, like, or maybe you need a manager who can do that for you, right? So you just gotta examine it, right? But also, like, you know, staying ethical. And wow, we literally saw a dream like a couple of days before. So you guys, when I went public on my account, like, super random started following me that I don't even know. And some of these people were like kind of famous or whatever, well known, right? And then this one dude started talking to me. I don't know him. And so he starts talking to me, and I like wasn't sure, like, why is he talking to me, right? So he like wanted something, and I'm like, okay, I don't really know you. I'm not even in the country right now, so whatever. And then I was like, I asked God to show me what's up, and God literally showed me, same night, God showed me a dream that this person, like, that I don't want to sit in the same, literally we were in a restaurant, and God showed me the situation where this person was in the restaurant and he was sitting with a certain group of people, and God showed me that you don't want to sit at that table. So always ask for the confirmations, you guys. So not everything that glitters is gold, okay? A lot of these people may want to deceive you, or a lot of these people have dark attachments. A lot of these people have made the deal with the devil, literally, like, straight up, for money and fame and greed and control, you know? So what matters to God is your intention, you know, like, why is it that you want to be famous? Like, why is it money? Is it fame? Is it control? Is it power? Or do you actually want to just do what you want to do, you know? Like, are you actually talented and gifted in what you do, you know? Because if you only want to gain money, then you need to work in finance. You need to actually tap into money, like straight up money. Like, learn how to day trade, for example, you know. Learn how to invest, right? Learn how to manage finances, right? Really go straight to the point, you know. Don't think that you'll be able to fool anybody. Don't think that you'll be able to fool God specifically. Like, you know, I feel like some people think that, like, you know, they want to help the world, but then they actually want to just be famous or rich or whatever, right? Like, what do you actually do? You actually want to help the world? Because if you wanted to help the world, you'd probably travel somewhere in the critical areas and, you know, be helping children in Africa, you know, like, what is it that you actually want to do, you know? Like, just be honest. Like, there's no judgment, you know, but you got to be honest with yourself in the first place, right? Yeah, somebody here is immature, lazy, poor prospects, procrastinator, spirit, this thing. I don't know who this is. But laziness is not good what comes to building, you know. Like, if you're trying to build something, grow something, you gotta work hard. It's okay to take breaks, but you gotta stay passionate, because, like, make sure that you choose something that you love, you know, because if you don't love it, you'll just lose the interest in the long run, right? You won't have stamina to do that thing all over and over again. Like, let's say I'm running this channel, and of course sometimes I'm off grid, I'm traveling, I have family situations going on, like, I'm not always available, right? But I love doing what I do, right? And so I will always do this until the day I die. I will always do this, you know, because I love doing this. Like, so you have to, like, find something that you're passionate, really, really passionate about, and the rest will follow. Literally, like, people can sense the your drive. People can sense the authenticity, you know. People can sense what is it that you actually love and passionate about. Let's see what else. I don't know what this is. Let me look into this. Wow. Okay. Somebody's fears coming true. I don't know who this is. Inevitable end. Something ending, relapse, surviving disaster. Selfishness, inequality, extortion, debt. Maybe you're surviving this debt or whatever. Or maybe you're surviving like you're coming out of like some sort of financial situation here, or any other situation here. You will be coming out of it. Yeah, Spirit is saying that this will change for you very quickly. Sudden change, speed, quick decision, excitement. So get excited again, right? Whatever you gotta figure that out and get out of it sooner than later. Don't procrastinate, because you have better things to do. Yeah, somebody seems to just be sitting in this apathy energy. Also, maybe even like a self-pity energy or something like that. Lack of teamwork. Maybe just being afraid of competition. But you know, when you're staying in your lane, you don't really need to compete. Like, you're just doing your thing and you're doing it your way, right? And the right people will find you. Yeah, so I'm getting that you guys are walking towards this very luxurious lifestyle. And also, what comes to this luxurious lifestyle, you gotta want it. You can't just be thinking that, oh yeah, I want it, but you know, it's not for me because I will never do it. I will never. So many people have done it, so why couldn't you, right? So you gotta start trusting yourself. You gotta start trusting the universe and really putting in the work, like really growing things. Like, I literally just heard numbers, like growing your numbers, nurturing that, really making that decision that this is what you want, because there's no rights or like there's no wrongs, like there's no you can decide what you want, and the whole world will help you get it. The universe will help you get it. Excuse me. Yeah, so there's some sort of restrictions, limitations, obstacles, delays, frustration going on here. Something didn't go as planned, like admitting defeat, powerless, criticism, surrendering. Procrastination, confusion, arguments, bad choices. I'm getting that there's like other people involved in this. Maybe this is like a love situation that you're coming out, or some sort of collaboration. Yeah, nearly. Yeah, Spirit is saying that you're almost there. So just keep going, okay? Just don't give up just yet, okay? Because there was like surrender here, like don't surrender. Like keep on pressing, keep on pushing, and you'll be out of the situation sooner than you think. Spirit is saying it's nearly complete. Your struggle is almost over. Your obligations are almost over. If you feel like you're close to burnout, like you have to take care of yourself. You have to take breaks, have to find time to take breaks, but keep pushing, keep pressing. If this is finances, don't give up, okay? Maybe you need another job, you know, but just know that's only temporary. Okay. Yeah, you will be freed from this, whatever heaviness you're you change to something here, something dark, something heavy, you will be freed from this. Release. You will be reclaiming, taking back your power. And you need to decide and ask God to help you to overcome this struggle, this setback. And you will be freed from this. The help is coming. Look, Spirit is giving you this huge pentacle here: abundance, prosperity, security, manifestation. So just know that this is coming your way. Have no doubt, okay? You're almost there. Good luck to everybody, you guys. If you resonate, let me know. Help me to spread the message by liking the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Good luck to everybody. Let me know how it goes. Love you. Bye.